Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to JRE, Japanese Railroad East.
今日も京浜東北線をご利用くださいましてありがとうございます。この
Simulator.
電車は赤羽、上野、東京方面、快速、大船行きです。田端まで各駅に停まります。田端浜松町間は快速運転です。次は埼玉新都心、埼玉新都心です。お出口は右側です。
I've never driven on this route before, so it's kind of new to me. They actually use this for a real training. Like when you go to be certified, and you have to go through all these trainings, and of course you get to drive the real thing. But before you drive the real thing, they put you through these simulator tests, and they use this software. The one that I'm using right now, they're using the same thing for training. So it's pretty accurate. This is, Oh, we have to stop here. We have to stop here. I need to stop on that green. Oh, that's good enough. Oh, I stopped early. Oh, well. That's better? That's better. Yeah, I did stop on the green. It has to be on that green. Regardless, you have to stop on that green. And then you gotta wait for the light, for the signal light to turn on, and then you move on. I think I did stop on the green, didn't I? Yeah, I did. All right. The light's turned on. That means the doors are closed. You can go ahead. You can start. I hope the sound is good. I hope you guys can hear good. The train moving. I'm running this on 1440p, so the quality should be good.
次は与野です。お客様にお願いします。優先席付近では混雑時には携帯電話の電源をお切りください。
She's basically saying that what our next stations are and how far do we have and how long is going to take and times and all that. What's the departure, when do we get there, and what's the next station? Next station is Yono, and how many kilometers is that? It's like on any transportation, there's an announcement, and the announcement tells you how far you are from your next station. Hey Malik, how you doing, man? You still sick as hell, but getting better a little bit. Yeah, man, some kind of a flu going around. I told you, man, I had a flu for like 7 days, man. It's gonna take a while. Mine took 7 days, and it was no joke, man. I heard Brandon also has got a flu as well. You gotta wash your hands, man, at all times. It goes without saying. People forget that because they touch themselves and they don't realize. Bacteria is everywhere, dude. Especially for you. You work at the Amazon, right? All the packages and all the stuff, deliveries in the warehouse, man. People coughing, sneezing. Yo, dude. You know, especially in an environment like that, you know, you're gonna catch something for sure. But like I said, you just have to drink a lot of tea, hot tea, lemon, 1 spoon of honey. Use the lemon, squeeze the lemon on the hot tea. Well, I have it right here. Yeah. It's right here. I have it right here. Man, I drink tea every day. I drink tea, orange juice, man, water. Listen, man, when you get older, you got to take care of yourself, man. You know, you have to remember, you know, when you are older, especially me, I'm 45, and next year I'll be 46. You just have to look at it this way. You have a lot of miles, and I have a lot of miles on my body. My body has been through so much. I mean, I make Forrest Gump look like, no offense to Forrest Gump, even though it's a fictional character, but I make Forrest Gump look like a walk in the park. But I don't talk about my life because I keep my life private. You know, I don't want to brag about myself and what I've been through. But the point being is this. When you get older, man, your body had put so much mileage, dude. You have put so many miles on your body. You put so much stress and miles on your body that you got to say, whoa, need to slow down, and you need to like change that oil and need to take care of yourself. So it's kind of like that, because if you don't, then your immune system gets weaker, and then your immune system cannot fight as efficiently as once used to be. Cannot fight those viruses, and there's always a new virus, man. It's you always will have some new viruses that come along, especially now that summer is almost over, man. Summer is almost over. We're coming into Labor Day weekend, September 21st. The fall is just around the corner. And what does that mean? That means that the flu and the new viruses are just around the corner, because the summer, it's almost over. So you gotta be prepared. Okay, so I need to stop here perfectly without any problems. Stop. Ah! I messed that up again. This is so hard, man. Like, trying to time it, you really have to focus, and you gotta really time it correctly. And it's really hard to time it correctly because, you have to see basically how many, miles per hour are you going, and then you have to kind of time it and measure that, and it's not easy. This game is not easy, though. Like, lining up that, that orange diamond shape symbol, that orange diamond shape, because it looks like a diamond shape symbol, to align it at the green vertical line right over here, it's not that easy. But hey, we're training here, we're training on a train. Yeah, I hear you, man. I don't like the viruses either, man. I mean, who does? Nobody does. But hey, that's life, man. Nothing's going to be gravy and roses. You just gotta man up, suck it up, and get back on that horse. And yeah, that's it, man. But it's not a bad idea to wear a mask, dude. Because here's the thing: you're working in an environment, correct? You're working in an environment in a warehouse, right? So Malik, you are in a warehouse, dude, and you're exposed to a lot of people in that warehouse. It's a madhouse, right? You got a bunch of people running around, sneezing, coughing, God knows what. You don't know where they've been, what they've done. It's not a bad idea to wear a mask. I would wear a mask if I was you. I'm just saying, you don't have to. It's an optional thing, but it's not a bad idea. In Japan, dude, they all wear a mask. Do you know why? They're smart because they're like, you know what? There's too many people here in Tokyo, man. It's too crazy. I'm going to wear a mask. When they go on the train, when they're like inside a train, they put on a mask. When they're like in a closed space and there's a bunch of people there, they wear a mask. And you know what? I don't blame them. It's not a bad idea, man. Remember, you're protecting yourself. I don't care what people think. You don't care what people think, right? Who cares? People are going to think whatever. When they look at you, they think something else. So it doesn't matter really. But I would wear it. I would wear a mask, man, just to protect yourself. I want to say something like to people out there who really always care about what people think. Dude, don't care. People will always judge you when they look at you. In their heads, they're always thinking something about you. They have thoughts. That's their business, none of my business. But you need to take care of yourself, man. You need to cover your face and wear a mask. That's what I would do, man. Honestly. Because if I remembered correctly, you told me you work in a warehouse, correct, Malik? You work in a warehouse? So if you're in a warehouse, there we go. Perfect stop. So if you work in a warehouse, man, I think it's a good idea. I mean, it's up to you. But when you wear that mask, there's the percentage of you, the rate of a percentage of you getting that virus, it's a little bit lower because you're covering your nose and you're covering your mouth. Now, you have to wash your hands, of course. It goes without saying, but if you're not washing your hands, if you're like smoking or something, or touching this, touching that, then you're going to get, this is just a fact, the medical proven facts, then you're going to catch something. So this is just my advice. You don't have to listen to this old geezer. I'm just giving you some advice. It's up to you if you want to take it or not. This goes for everybody, especially if you work in a warehouse. A big warehouse, man. Every time you exposed to public, right? If you're dealing with public and you're exposed to a bunch of people running around, the chances are you're going to catch something. That goes without saying. And if you're like moving a bunch of packages and you don't know where these packages has been, and you're touching these packages, you're inhaling whatever comes out of that package, you're going to catch something. Yeah. So. But anyway, I'm not a doctor. Dude, I'm curious, bro. I want to learn about everything. Everything interests me. Even this train. Like, how do you drive this train? How do you fly a plane? How do you do this? How do you do that? I've always been curious. How is this done? So I read about a lot of things. I research a lot of things because I'm interested. I want to know. How does this work? How do they do this? That's interesting. But how do they make that procedure? Right. So I always want to learn. Well, welcome to my train. Enjoy your stay. We're at Minami Urawa. Minami Urawa. It's our next stop. Minami Urawa. We got a lot of stops to make over here. Come on, come on. Wow, that was a great stop. Come on. Come on, guys. Round of applause. That was for an amateur. For an amateur geezer like me, I would say that was a great stop. I think even people in Japan, they're like applauding right now. They're like, wow. For a gaijin. For a gaijin. Gaijin. I think gaijin means outsider. I think so. Gaijin. I think. If I'm not correct on this, please correct me. I think it's a gaijin. So for a gaijin, and all of you from Japan out there who are watching this, please correct me. Is gaijin, is that an outsider? So for this geezer, gaijin, wearing these Dr. Disrespectful glasses, I think I'm doing pretty good. And no, the Didi is not on this train, okay? Mr. Beast and Didi, they're not on here. Is Dr. Disrespect here? I'm not going to tell you. He might be here, but he might be camouflaged. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really tell you if he's on the train or not on the train. All right? But Didi for sure is not here. Okay? Is Doc here? Maybe camouflaged, you know? I made him look like a samurai, so you know. He's camouflaged. He's in the back.
今日も京浜東北線をご利用くださいましてありがとうございます。この電車は赤羽上野
Man, I want to move to Japan. Seriously. You know, I think I would fit right in Japan. Honestly. I would fit right in, dude.
次はわらびです。お客様にお願いします。この電車には優先席があります。
Nah, they would probably kick me out. Like, get this gaijin out of here. Get him out of here. We're going to Warabi. Warabi is the next station. You know, a lot of people speak English in Japan. You know, they'll understand you. Some of them will ignore you because they don't like the fact that you don't want to speak, you know, their native tongue language. But majority of them out there, they speak English, man. So you shouldn't have a problem. Like, they'll understand you. Like, if you go to Japan and you speak English, they'll understand. They know what you're saying. But some of them, they might ignore you because you're not speaking in their native tongue. Especially if you live there for like 6 months and you haven't even put any efforts to learn Japanese, and they might get mad about that. Like, you know, because they want you to learn, right? Their language. So, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? That's pretty much how they look at it, which makes total sense. You know what I mean? And I don't blame them. I don't really blame them because I feel like the same way. Like, if you go to someone else's country, right? You're like, yo, you should learn. You should at least put an effort. You should at least put an effort to like at least learn basics, right? They don't expect you to speak it fluently. They don't expect you to, you know all the phrases and everything and all the slangs, but what they will probably expect you to know, it's like basic, you know, Japanese language. Oh shit, I was so close. Here we go. That was my pill. That's right. Nothing like a good pharmaceutical pill that will help you. No, it's my blood pressure pill, man. I'm on these blood pressure pills and fuck, dude. Actually, they do work. I ain't gonna lie. My blood pressure has been down to like, it's prescribed by a doctor. It's all doctor prescription. I had prescription and everything from a doctor. It really works. It really works. And what it does basically, it lowers your blood pressure from like my blood pressure used to be 150, and now it's dropped down to like 120. And sometimes 118, which is really good. Like he had to prescribe me this because says, man, like how do you even live at the 150, 160 blood pressure? Like Jesus, right? No, doctor said, how do you even function? I said, I don't know. So these pills definitely have helped me, you know. Now, before he subscribed this to me, you know, he had to do a blood test, and he had to do a bunch of different tests, and, you know, and then finally he decided, all right, let me give you a prescription for this, and take these pills every evening, and they work. But they have a little bit of a side effect, and the side effect that you do get once in a while is like you feel like in about 45 minutes it kicks in, and then you start feeling a little bit like sleepy. You feel like you're like, you do have that side effect of feeling sleepy. But it goes away after a while, you know. But you will feel the side effect for sure. Like after 45 minutes it will kick in. Oh, this was tough. This train station was tough. You know, this one was tough. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying this. I'm glad you guys are liking this. I wasn't sure what to live stream today. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow I might take a break, to be honest with you guys. Tomorrow's Monday. I want to prepare myself. Tomorrow will be a day off. I don't think I'll be doing anything tomorrow. I want to prepare myself for Tuesday. So tomorrow I'll probably take a break. I'm not going to live stream. I'm not going to upload anything tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. It will be my day off. Because I want to prepare for the behemoth of a live stream, which is on Tuesday. Star Wars Outlaws. I will put a wallpaper thumbnail on my community forums, and you guys will see it. I will notify everybody at 12 o'clock noon on Tuesday, so people will know exactly when I'm streaming. So I'll leave the on my community forums. I'll leave a notification after this live stream. I'll put it up for you guys to see it. So that way tomorrow you guys know that, hey, Mr. 4K on 12 o'clock noon East Coast time, United States East Coast time, he will be live streaming Star Wars Outlaws. Are you working tomorrow, Malik? I hope you have a day off tomorrow, dude, so you can watch me. No, I don't mean tomorrow. I mean Tuesday. Tuesday. I'm sorry, Tuesday. I hope you have a day off on Tuesday, bro, so you can watch the whole thing, man. Because it will be great. It will be great, man. 12 hours of Star Wars Outlaws. I think you will enjoy it. Honestly, I think you will enjoy it. It'll be fun. Trust me. I'll make it fun. We'll have fun, man. It will be fun. It'll be a fun live stream. 12 hours of fun. So I don't know if you're working on Tuesday. Let's bring it a little bit closer like this. I like it when it's closer like this. I can see more in the distance when I bring the camera closer to the dashboard. And I like this dashboard. It's 2 monitors and a light and a time in the middle right there. And there's the brake, you know, the hand brake. All right, that was a good stop. You can also adjust the view of the dashboard, like if you want. You can remove the dashboard if you like. You know, you can remove it. You can just have it outside looking in, outside looking in, or you could have it inside, or you could zoom it in. This is more like a wider view of the dashboard, but you can also bring it closer to the dashboard. I personally like it closer to the dashboard, so I can see the dashboard. I can see how fast am I going and when is my next stop. But you could, like I said, you can remove the dashboard. If you don't like the dashboard, you can remove it. So you have some options available. But I like to bring it close up. I want to be close to my dashboard. I like the close up of my dashboard. It's just perfect. I like it like this. This is my preference, close up of the dashboard, and I can see everything just perfectly. Dashboard is this right here. 2 monitors. That's what I mean by a dashboard. Well, she's saying that we're like now in the suburbs of Tokyo, and Akabane will be approaching Akabane pretty soon. I like this Akabane River, approaching this river over here. Akabane River. You know what's cool about this game? You get to see Japan like you've never seen it before. Honestly. You get to experience, after you play all of these routes, when you go to Japan next time, you'll know exactly where everything is. I'm telling you, dude. If you spend like every day playing this game and going through all these routes, you will know Japan better than anybody. So when you go to Japan, you'd be like, dude, I know Japan, and I know Japan really well because I've been through all these routes, through all these districts and cities and suburbs. I know Japan really well. So when you go to Japan, finally, you would be like, oh, I know this. I know all these places. From Kyoto to Osaka to Tokyo. All of those places. Yeah. To Akabane. All these districts.
まもなく赤羽です。
Akabane.
お出口は右側です。携帯電話など車内マナーにご協力くださいましてありがとうございました。
Alright, here we go. This is Akabane. Akabane. I like that they put the railing doors. Did you notice that? They put the railing doors so people don't fall. I'm sure there's some accidents. People have jumped in front of a train, committed suicide or something, or I'm sure there's been a lot of crazy shit that happened there. So it's good that they put those railings. And those railings really can save lives, because people, they do crazy shit, man. And if you missed it, you can rewind minutes ago. You'll see the railing doors that they installed on the station. Which honestly, it's for the safety. It's for the safety, so somebody just doesn't by accident fall down, or God forbid, somebody's suicidal and they just want to jump in. So it's good that they put those rails, those ramps, railing ramps, doors. And they're pretty high up, though. I noticed, like, they're pretty high up. So that's good that they did that. Because I didn't see, this is updated. I see previously they didn't have it. So this is the updated version of this route. So they have installed those railing guard doors on the station, which is great. It's for the safety reasons, for the safety purposes. So that's pretty cool. Because I didn't see it before. I was always wondering, why don't they have some kind of protection? Because people can easily, by accident, fall in front of a train tracks. And it's good to see that they have done something about that, that they have put the railing guards, so that way people don't fall in by accident, God forbid, right? So that's good. It's good to know that they did that. You see, here they don't have it. But on the previous one they did, which is kind of interesting. I think they should have those railing guard doors everywhere on all the stations. You see, I'm getting better now. I'm getting better at stopping at the station. Did you guys notice? On that vertical vertical green line, that I'm much more accurate now, much better at stopping. You see where my diamond shape yellow icon is? It's right there on that vertical green line. There we go. Now, next up, it's OG. OG. It looks like OJ, right? It's the OJ station. Oh, Lord. OG. It's like OJ station. What do they have? A Bronco? White Bronco parked over there? Next to the station. Hey, how you doing, Sid? How you doing? Sid Ahmed TV. How are you, man? I'm doing good, man. Thank you for asking. How you doing, brother? We're in Japan, bro. We're in Japan. We're driving. It's nice, beautiful afternoon in Japan. You know, can't complain. It's good. So our next station is OJ. OJ. OG. Original juice. Oh God. Woo. OG. This is the OG station. Hold on. Here we go. Come on, come on. Perfect. See? The way the diamond shape orange icon is perfectly aligned to the vertical line. That green vertical line, perfectly aligned right there. See, I'm getting really good. I'm getting really good at this game. I've been practicing. You're doing good? Well, that's good to hear. All right, we're leaving OG station. We're going to Kami Nakazato. Kami Nakazato. I saw that. Your message retracted. What did you wrote? This game will be released in 2009. From where? From which past are you coming from, Sid? You're from the past, bro. You're the time traveler, huh? You went back to 2005, huh? This game was released in 2009. Yeah, it started as like early access. And they were just kind of like testing it. The developer of this game said that they weren't really sure when they first put it on the Steam how the European and Western market would like react to this game, but actually to their surprise, they've got pretty good feedback from European and Western player base from Steam. You have to remember, it's like an special interest. You know, it's like a special interest of people who had interest in trains and this Japanese Railroad East train game. So since 2009, they've been doing pretty good. The only downside to this game, to this simulator, it's the fact that it's expensive. I think one of the biggest problems that a lot of people have with this game is the price is too steep. The price is too expensive for these routes. You know, some of these routes are like $34, $40, and some of them are $50. So it's the price is pretty expensive. But you have to remember something. It's a special interest. You know, they understand that they're not appealing to everybody. You know, this is not going to appeal to everybody, and that's fine. This is a special interest that will appeal to specific type of gamers out there, or I won't even call the gamers, specific type of simulators, players who are looking for a simulator train game. And they might have a special interest on driving a train in Japan. So, you know, you got to pay the piper. You know what I mean? It is what it is, but it's expensive. I'm not going to lie, you know. So that's like, I guess the only downside would be it's too expensive, you know. And it is expensive. But again, special interest, it's always expensive because you're seeking something special of interest, and you got to pay the piper. You know, it is what it is. But they've been doing pretty good. Surprisingly, mostly positive reviews. You know, so to their surprise, they've been pretty successful with this. And there's plenty of routes, but then again, just remember, it's expensive. You know, I just need to emphasize on that. You know. Tabata, it's our current station we're stopping by. Good stop. Right there at the edge of the vertical green line. Nice. Our next stop, I'm waiting to see what our next stop is. Okay, we have to pass this one. When it's blue, the next station we have to pass. The Nishi Nippori. Nishi Nippori. Nishi Nippori, we need to pass. Nishi Nippori. See, I never took this route, so I'm not familiar with this route. I'm not very familiar with this route. You know what I mean? So, this is, it's kind of new to me.
快速大船行きです。上野、秋葉原、神田、東京、浜松町の順に停まります。次は上野です。
And they always update these routes, you know, like, and that's what I like. So we have to pass this. We don't have to stop. When it's blue, you don't have to stop. You just continue on. No, we have to pass. Pass. It's blue. Whenever you see blue, that means you have to pass. You don't have to stop. We have to pass this one as well. Ugui Sudani. Ugui Sudani. We have to pass it. Now the next one we have to stop. It's Ueno. 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 I think it's Ueno. Not Ueno. Sounds like Spanish. Ueno.
まもなく上野です。お出口は右側です。
Ueno.
新幹線上野東京ライン、
Ueno.
宇都宮
Ueno.
線、
It's
高崎
Ueno.
線、常磐線、京成線、地下鉄銀座線、日比谷線はお乗り換えです。
She said
上野を出
Ueno.
ますと秋葉原に停まります。御徒町へおいでのお客様は3番線の山手線をご利用ください。
Ueno. Ueno. I think it's Ueno. 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 But the way she said it was like Ueno, but it's Ueno. I think it's Ueno. Ueno. All right, the next stop we can pass. Okachimachi.
この電車は快速大船行きです。次は秋葉原です。
It's so cool to see this area here, because I've never been through this area. They do update frequently this game.
まもなく秋葉原。
I think you guys will appreciate the fact that they're always updating this game and putting the new routes. So there's plenty of routes for you to drive in this game. I think it justifies the price, you know. Okay, we have to stop here. We have to stop here. Akihabara. Ah! I missed it. Dude, I was so close. Akihabara. But that's the one thing, you know, in this game. You have to time it correctly on that green vertical line. You have to look at your speed when you apply the brakes and to perfectly time it correctly so you can position that diamond shape yellow icon within that green vertical line. And that green vertical line, it's your station, train station where you stop. And you need to align it perfectly within that vertical green line. Now, if you have a controller, like the real controller, you pull down for the brake, up for the speed, I think that's where this game truly shines. You can also use a mouse.
この電車は京浜東北線快速大船駅です。次は神田です。お出口は右側です。中央線地下鉄銀座線はお乗り換えです。
次は停車。次は停車。
I missed it again. I need to pay attention. I need to do a better job on paying attention. Next stop, it's Kanda. 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 No, next stop is Tokyo. I'm sorry. Next stop is Tokyo.
次は東京です。お出口は右側です。新幹線、東海道線、横須賀線、総武快速線、中央線、京葉線、地下鉄丸ノ内線はお乗り換えです。東京を出ますと浜松町に停まります。有楽町、新橋へおいでのお客様は5番線の山手線をご利用ください。
Welcome to Tokyo.
「まもなく東京です」
次は停車。次は停車。
Oh, come on. Oh, God. I missed it again. Like I said, it's very tricky sometimes to align it perfectly and to time it perfectly because you're trying to figure out, okay, where's the end line of that stop station, and where exactly do you need to stop? And it's different for each station, but that's what makes the game challenging. It's you trying to memorize all of these stations and try to memorize these routes, and that's the challenge for you to stop perfectly within this vertical green line to make sure that your diamond shape yellow icon, which is your train, stops right there in the middle of that vertical green line, which is right on the top right, or top middle, on the right middle, right middle of the screen, on the right side, right over there. Right there. Right side vertical green line. And you see that diamond shape yellow icon. That is your train. That's where you need to stop within that highlighted green line. Sometimes not easy. But that's the challenge. That is the challenge of this game. Or that's the challenge of this simulator. It's really not a video game, it's a simulator.
今日も京浜東北線をご利用くださいましてありがとうございます。この電車は快速大船行きです。次は浜松町です。
通過。
Tokyo. We're in Tokyo, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, we're passing this station, Shimbashi.
まもなく浜松町です。お出口は右側です。東京モノレール羽田空港線、地下鉄大江戸線はお乗り換えです。浜松町から先は終点大船まで各駅に停まります。
Okay, our next station, it's Hamachuyo? Hamachuyo.
次は停車。次は停車。
Nice. See? I did good. 2 thumbs up, man. 2 thumbs up. Way up. I did pretty good. Two thumbs up, way up. All right, the light is on. Whenever you see the light right over here lit up yellow, that means you need to go. Tamachi is our next station. All of this is pretty realistic, though. This is pretty much the software that they use to train. Like when they go to... Like if you want to be a train driver, you have to go through these trainings. They put you on this simulator using this software. And then if you pass this, then they take you to the next step, which is the real train. Of course, with someone else who will supervise you.
まもなく田町です。お出口は右側です。
But this is pretty realistic, you know.
次は停車。次は停車。
Wow, perfect. 2 thumbs up. Way up. Hold on. All right. What's our next station? Let's see. Shinagawa. Shinagawa. Oh. Shinagawa. We're still in Tokyo. It's just Tokyo has all these little districts, you know, around it, like Shinagawa. But we're still in Tokyo, pretty much. Greater Tokyo. It's kind of like when you're in Los Angeles and you go to like Venice Beach, or you go to like Santa Monica Boulevard, or you go to like Sunset Boulevard, you know, Wilshire Boulevard, you know, it's kind of like that. So Tokyo has these places around, you know, the greater area of Tokyo, greater city of Tokyo, suburbs of Tokyo. They have these districts, you know. Shinagawa is our next station. Our next stop. Shinagawa. Man, it's packed over here.
次は停車。次は停車。
Perfect. Shinagawa's packed, man. There's so many people here. I'm telling you. Shinagawa. Oh, Shinagawa. Oh. Shinagawa. Shinagawa. It's called JR East Train Simulator. Marek. JR East, Japanese Railroad East Train Simulator. So, JR East Train Simulator. Oimachi. Oimachi. It's the next station. And don't mistaking it for a Joe Rogan Experience. It's not Joe Rogan Experience. It's Japanese Railroad East. It's a JRE Train Simulator. Not Joe Rogan Experience. It's a JR East Train Simulator. JR East is the company, the transport company in Japan that, transports the public, the citizens of Japan in Tokyo and other places around the Japan, that transports them from one city to another city, from one district to another district. And JR East is very known transportation company in Japan. JR East. Oimachi is the next one. Oimachi. Oimachi. Whoa. It's so beautiful, man. Look at this. Look how sunny it is outside, man. It's so nice. But the winters are pretty harsh in Japan. The winter, especially if you go to Kyoto. Yeah, the winters in Kyoto. Ooh. But Kyoto is beautiful, man. Oh, Kyoto.
まもなく大井町です。お出口は右側です。
Alright, we have to stop here on Oimachi. Oimachi. Good stop. Good stop. Can't complain. That was a good stop. Very good stop. Well, you're welcome. Like I said, just don't look for Joe Rogan Experience, all right? It's not a Joe Rogan Experience. Joe Rogan Experience in Japan. Did Joe Rogan ever go to Japan? I don't know. Next one, it's Omori. I don't know. Did he ever go to Japan? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. I know Keanu Reeves went to Japan many, many, many times. I think Keanu Reeves is the only celebrity that went to Japan more than any other celebrity. Sure, Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise, they've been to Japan, but I think Keanu Reeves probably spent more visits in Japan than any other celebrity. And he speaks good Japanese too, man. Keanu Reeves, man, he's a remarkable person, man. When he goes there respectfully, and he learns the culture of Japanese culture, and he wants to learn their ways and their culture, and he's very respectful of their culture, and he goes in there and he learns. And that's how you should do it. That's how you don't become gaijin. Gaijin is the outsider, because you don't want to be the outsider. Keanu is a welcomed outsider. They like him. I think they like him because he's very respectful and he wants to learn, the history of Japan, the culture of Japan, in different cities in Japan, different districts in Japan's, and from Osaka to Kyoto to Tokyo, right, to Nagasaki, Hiroshima, and all these other places. He wants to learn. I think Keanu did mention that he loves Kyoto. He loves Kyoto, and I can see why he loves Kyoto. The forest of Kyoto, it's beautiful, dude. The forest of Kyoto is just, woo, beautiful, beautiful. It's the most beautiful forest ever, dude. Kyoto. And he also loves Osaka. I think he might have filmed 47 Ronin in Osaka. I think that's why he loves Osaka so much, because he filmed 47 Ronin. I think that's where his love for Japan really has come forth. It's because he spent I don't know how many months making that movie in Osaka, the 47 Ronin. And of course John Wick, and him and Chad Stahelski, the director of John Wick, they spent a lot of time in Japan. As a matter of fact, Keanu said that him and Chad usually would go to Japan, to Tokyo, and they would have a discussion about their next John Wick movie. Like, they would say, okay, what should we do on the next chapter of John Wick? And they would actually have a sit down together, and they would talk about it. And then they would make a decision. They would call the Lionsgate and say, hey, we have this idea for another chapter of the movie. That's what Keanu says. That's what Chad said. Chad Stahelski, the director of all chapters, chapter 1, 2, 3, 4 of John Wick. That's what he said to Joe Rogan. Like me and Keanu, we would actually go to Japan, and that's where the script would be born. That's where we would exchange ideas and talk about what our next chapter of John Wick is going to be. So both of them spend a lot of time in Japan, but Keanu Reeves has spent most of the time in Japan, and he speaks Japanese pretty good. Like I said, Keanu is a remarkable person, dude. Remarkable. And I can see why a lot of people respect him. I can clearly see why a lot of people like him, why a lot of people respect him. I can see that.
東急多摩川線、池上線はお乗り換えです。
Yeah, thank you for that. I appreciate that, Mr. 4K. I spent a lot of time in Japan, and I really love their ways of, like, everything's like done more organized, and everything's more disciplined and organized. I like that. When you come here to the States, everything's kind of like one big dumpster of trash, and I just think that Japanese culture and Japanese people are very sophisticated, and I really like it. I like it there. I like it a lot. Well, maybe you should move there, Keanu. I know, but I really can't because I'm here with Alexandria and we got this new book deal. We're working on books and I'm getting prepared to film Constantine #2 and yeah, my arch motorcycles are here and my band Dog Star is here and yeah, and I really can't, but I would love to move to Japan, but right now under these circumstances I really can't. I'm stuck here in the States, you know. Okay, Keanu, fair enough. No need for you to explain yourself any further. Duly noted, man, okay? I think everybody will understand. Alright, what's our next stop? Kamata. Am I going to get a drain? Drain? Yo, did I just say what I said? Oh my god. I can't believe I'm going to repeat what I just said. Instead of train, because he was asking me, Mark, is his name Marek or Marek? Marek.
まもなく蒲田です。お出口は右側です。
Am I going to be getting a Train Simulator 5? And I was about to say Drain. Drain Simulator. For real, I was about to say Drain. Drain Simulator #5. Is that like a XXX adult version of a video game? Drain Simulator 5. No, Train Simulator. I don't know. Can I be honest with you? Can I be honest with you? I look at Train Simulator 4 and it just seems like a copy and paste. I was really disappointed with the Train Simulator 4. I didn't see anything innovative. I didn't see any major upgrades in terms of graphics, in terms of new features. Everything was just copy and paste. It really felt like a Train Simulator 3.0 or something, like a DLC. It didn't feel like a new, brand new Train Simulator. So in order for me to really have any interest for Train Simulator 5, they would have to bring something substantially new. Like it would have to be something brand new, with new features, you know, new graphics and, you know, stuff like that. But if it's just a copy and paste and you know what I mean, then I cannot, you know, justify me. For the same reason I can't justify me buying Madden 25, you know. Like Madden 25, give me a break, really. Copy and paste. The games that are just doing it for the quick cash grab money, I really can't support that, you know. I can't support that. The only thing I can support is if they do something drastically different and they bring something new, innovative, with brand new graphics and new features and things like that, you know, something that would get me intrigued. But if it's just the same old copy and paste, then no. Nope. So I hope that gives you my answer, Marek, about the Drain Simulator 5. I meant to say Train Simulator 5, not a Drain Simulator 5. Maybe there's a Drain Simulator somewhere out there. There has to be a Drain Simulator somewhere out there, man. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I mean, it is a copy and paste. They really haven't brought anything substantially great. I just don't. Even the user interface, the menu, it's the same. Everything's the same, dude. Like they really didn't change anything. All they did was update the new maps and they added some new trains and that's it. That's like a DLC, bro. You know. So I don't know. We'll see what they're going to do with the Train Sim 5. And when is that coming out? Is that coming out this year or next year? We need a proper train simulator, man. Come on. How hard is it to make a proper train simulator? Like how difficult can it be? You know what I mean? How difficult can it be to create a real train simulator? Kawasaki, guys. We're going to Kawasaki. That's our next station. Kawasaki. What a beautiful day, huh? Welcome to Kawasaki. Kawasaki. Kawasaki makes great motorcycles, for sure. I used to have a Kawasaki Ninja, 600cc. This was back in '98, long time ago. It's when I was a young guy, young dude. Ancient history, you know.
まもなく川崎です。お出口は右側
When I was a handsome bastard, you know. Now I'm just an old T-Rex, old geezer.
次は停車。次は停車。
Here we go. Let's make sure we stop correctly here. Correctly. Perfect. Kawasaki. Oh my lord. One more day, huh? Are you guys excited about Star Wars Outlaws? I will put up a thumbnail on my community forums to let you guys know what time I will be streaming and what day. I'm really excited about Star Wars Outlaws because it's a new IP, dude, and it's a very first time. It's a very first time that we actually have a Star Wars open world game. That's why it's a big deal. It's not only is it a new IP, but it's a very first time that we have a open world sandbox Star Wars game. So it's pretty cool. I was really impressed that it's only 65 gigabytes. The game, it's only 65 gigabytes. And you look at the Avatar Frontiers Pandora, it's like 90 gigabytes. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Isn't that interesting? that
次は
Avatar
鶴見鶴見で
Frontiers Pandora, it's only 90
鶴見線は
gigabytes,
お乗り換えです。
and Star Wars Outlaws, it's only 65 gigabytes. That to me, that is interesting. I guess it all depends on how you compress the files. I don't know. See, I don't know how that works, but I guess it all depends on how you compress the files and how you do it. Some developers, they know how to compress them and how to contain all those files, you know, in a smaller size folders, you know. But yeah. Avatars, Frontiers, Pandora, it's 90 gigabytes. While Star Wars Outlaws, it's 65 gigabytes. So when will you be able to start downloading the game? I think tomorrow, I think we'll be able to start downloading the game. Meaning pre-downloading it. I think tomorrow, which is Monday, the 26th, we should be able tomorrow to preload and get ready for Tuesday. For those of us who have Ubisoft Plus subscription, premium subscription, and for those of you who have purchased a super expensive edition of Star Wars Outlaws. But I think tomorrow is the 26th. Yeah, I'm sure they will let us pre-download it tomorrow so we can be ready for Tuesday, the 27th. Like I said, I'm very excited about Tuesday. Because I don't know if there's anything else that's highly anticipated other than Outlaws. I can't think of anything else other than Outlaws.
お出口は右側です。
次は停車。次は停車。
That was good. That was a good stop right there. So anyway, I hope you guys are excited about the Star Wars Outlaws as much as I am. You know, a lot of people have asked me how come I'm not playing Concord. Well, look, I already played Concord open beta, and you can go watch those videos. It's like 8 hours and a half, dude. 8 hours and a half of me playing Concord, and on top of that, I did other, you know, live streams of Concord open beta. So I have a total of 32 hours. 32 hours of Concord for you to watch, all right? And you will learn everything you need to learn about the Concord in those live streams that I've done last month in July. Was it July 12th through July 21st? Total of 32 hours worth of footage of live stream of Concord, and all your questions regarding Concord, it's there, you know. And I played it specifically on PlayStation, so it's all there. Why haven't I purchased it and played it? I don't know, man. I'm waiting right now because I've been hearing all sorts of mixed reviews. Some people are saying that there's only, it's not that many people playing it. It's like 700, below 700. That's not a good number, man. You need more than 700 people playing that.
次は新小安。
That's not
新
good.
小安です。
Here's the thing. Star Wars Outlaws, it's coming one day from now. It's just around the corner. So it makes no sense for me to be jumping into, Concord when I have Star Wars Outlaws on Tuesday, right? One more day, and then I got Star Wars Outlaws, and that's what I'm focused on, Star Wars Outlaws. I don't want to be focused on Concord, on something that I already have played. You have to remember, I already played it. And you can watch those live streams. My main focus right now is Star Wars Outlaws, and it's coming out on Tuesday. For those of us who have subscription and who have purchased these gold editions and ultimate editions, right? I think what I'm going to do with Concord, I will wait. I will wait to see what happens. A month from now, 2 months from now, to see where the game is at, to see what's going on, right? How people are reacting to it, to look at the reviews, to see how many people are there playing on the PC and PlayStation, right? So I'm just kind of waiting just to see. And I'm not in a hurry to play Concord because I already played it, and I have Star Wars Outlaws. It's just around the corner. And after Star Wars Outlaws, I have Test Drive Unlimited. That latest Test Drive Unlimited, next generation Test Drive Unlimited, that's coming out on September 12th. There is a September 5th early access version you can get if you purchase the Ultimate Edition. So my main focus is Star Wars Outlaws, as you can tell. That's what you're going to be seeing me play this week and throughout next week. So you'll see plenty of Star Wars Outlaws. That's what you're going to be seeing throughout next week, throughout this coming week, Tuesday, and weekend, Memorial Day weekend. So I just want to let you know what you are going to be seeing this week, coming Tuesday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, going into Labor's Day weekend, Labor's Day Monday, you will see me playing Star Wars Outlaws. Plenty of Star Wars Outlaws, and I hope you guys will join me, because these upcoming live streams of Star Wars Outlaws, it's really going to give you some idea whether or not you want to purchase this, or whether or not this is something you might have an interest on or not interest on, whether you want to pick this up, don't pick this up. I think it will give you a pretty good idea whether or not you should play this or buy this, right? So I hope you guys will tune in. I can only hope. I don't remember ever being here at Shin Koyasu. That was a good stop. Actually, that was a great stop. I like it. Shin Koyasu. I don't remember ever being here at Shin Koyasu. All right, next stop is Higashi. What is that? Higashi? Higashi Kanagawa. Higashi Kanagawa. Higashi Kanagawa. Oh, look at that. I never seen that red train. Interesting. Higashi Kanagawa. Higashi Kanagawa.
次は東神奈川。
Higashi Kanagawa. I did it good.
横浜線はお乗り換えです。
I did good. Higashi Kanagawa. Higashi Kanagawa. Oh, Higashi Kanagawa. Oh. If you love Japanese anime, living in Japan, yo, that's like heaven. That's like heaven for Japanese anime. Oh my god. You get the best of the animes. Even some of the animes that will never make it over here to the States, right? Like, yeah, dude. I would love to live in Japan. Oh, man. "24/7 sitting at home watching Japanese anime, bro. That's it. That's the one way for me to retire. Yeah, I'll happily retire like that. Get myself one of those cheap apartments in Japan and just live in one of those cheap apartments and watch 24/7 Japanese anime. And I'm gonna be a happy guy. Very happy. Very happy guy to retire. That's the good way to go. That's the good way to retire. At least from my perspective, that's the good way to retire. Move to Japan, buy yourself a very cheap apartment in Japan, and just watch anime 24/7. Japanese anime 24/7. That's it. That's my retirement. That's my retirement plan. That's it.
次は停車。次は停車。
Great stop. You did it. 2 thumbs up. Yay. Yay. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, let's move on.
次は横浜です。
Yokohama.
横須賀線上野東京ライン
Yokohama,
湘南新宿ライン
it's our next
東急
stop.
東横線みなとみらい線京急線相鉄線横浜市営地下鉄ブルーラインはお乗り換えです。
Yokohama, it's our next stop. Yokohama. Yokohama, they make those tires. Yokohama tires. Right? Right. They do.
まもなく
They do.
横浜です。
They make Yokohama
出
tires.
口は
They do
右側
actually.
です。携帯電話など車内マナーにご協力くださいましてありがとうございました。
Yokohama tires. Welcome to Yokohama. You know, Yokohama. I think Yokohama is
次
the
は
is the
停車
company that makes tires.
次は停車
Yokohama. Yeah, I think it is Yokohama. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they make tires. Yokohama or Yokohama tires. Yokohama. Yokohama tires. What is the next stop? Sakuragicho. Sakuragicho. Sakura Gicho.
今日も京浜東北根岸線をご利用くださいましてありがとうございます。この電車は関内石川町方面大船行きです。次は桜木町です。
Sakuragicho.
お
Yeah.
客様にお願いします。この電車には優先席があります。優先席を必要とされるお客様がいらっしゃいましたら、席をお譲りください。ご協力をお願いします。
Sakuragicho. Sakura Gicho. It's so cool to be driving on these different routes because you get to explore Japan better than ever before. And what I mean by that is,
まもなく
if you ever go to Japan, right?
各駅です。お出口は右側です。
Let's say, for example, you play this game every day and you go through all these routes. When you finally go to Japan, you will know all of these routes. You will know all of these districts. You will know all of these cities. You will be very familiar with Japan. So you'll be like, oh, I know where that is. Oh, I remember that.
停車
I know where Sakuragicho is at. So in a way, this software gives you the ability to actually explore Japan in a way that you have never explored it before. Instead of using Google Maps and just going through Google Maps, right? This way you actually get to see the city. You get to see the districts. You get to see the parts of Japan that you normally would have never been able to see. And I think the price is justified. Honestly, I was thinking about this because I know it's expensive, but I think the price is justified. Because you get to, not only do you get to like drive these trains, but at the same time you get to explore Japan in a best way possible. Now, what I would like to see, it's a 360 recording, like a 360 camera recording, so you can use the virtual reality and move around with the virtual reality. I think if they do
次
that,
は関内です。
I think if they do that, that would be
横
amazing.
浜市営地下鉄ブルーラインはお乗り換えです。
Honestly, to be able to look around, look left, look right, without, all they have to do is just put a 360 camera, and with a 360 camera you can then convert that to the VR,
まもなく
and you can put on the VR headset and you can look
関内
around
です。
as you are traveling. So the VR with the 360 cameras, this would have been definitely something that I wouldn't mind spending money on. I mean, this would be really amazing in VR. It would be just a more immersive experience, and you would be able to feel as if you are like really there as you are traveling, through all these Japanese cities. So that would be awesome if they ever do that. I don't know. Again, I don't know. That's up to the developers of this game. If they decide to do that, we'll see. But I think that would be a great idea, honestly. I think that would be an amazing idea to record all of these routes with 360 cameras, and then convert them in VR. You know what I mean? It would be great to convert them in VR. So they should film all of these routes, and they should place 360 cameras in the middle so you can look left, look right, look behind you, right? And then convert that footage of 360 cameras into a virtual reality, and then you put on the VR headset. Oh, dude, I think you would feel like you are really there. Like you would feel like I'm really here. I'm inside this train and I'm in Japan
次
and
は石川町です。
I
まもなく石川町です。
So that would be great, man. So our next stop is Ishikawa what? Ishikawacho. Okay, Ishikawacho. Here we go.
次は停車。
Okay. All right, what's our next station? Our next station is Yamate. And this is so refreshing to me because I never been through this route. Like, I never driven through this route, so it's all like brand new to me. All of these districts, all of these, places and cities, small towns like Yamate, it's all brand new to me. And keep in mind, they always update this game. It's always being updated, so you are getting updates frequently. They update frequently, very frequently. They update JR East Train Simulator. And for people who are looking for this one, for this game, the name of the game is JR East Train Simulator. That's all you have to type. JR East Train Simulator. JR East, it's the name of the company, transportation company in Japan that provides public transportation service throughout Japan. So JRE is the name of the company. And this is JR East Train Simulator. And this is the same simulator that they use for upcoming trainees who want to become certified train operators. So I think the price is justified. I know some people say, but it's still expensive. Well, guess what? It's a special interest, man. You are paying for special interest. Whenever something it's a special interest, the price goes higher. Okay, so you have to keep that in mind. This will not appeal to everybody. This will appeal to special interest individuals who have a special interest on this JR East Train Simulator. That's the way I look at it. So the price is justified. Now, in your mind, maybe the price is not justified, but you have to remember, the game, it's not made for everybody. That's why they call it special interest. All right? They're not catering this game to everyone. They're catering this game to special interest of individuals who have special interest for this, type of simulator, And you have to look at it that way. When I look at video games, when I look at a product, I look at the product for what it is. I don't look at the product for what I wanted it to be. And I think that's one of the issues that I see today with a lot of people when they are reviewing a product, when they are reviewing something, they're looking at the product, they're looking at the video game or software, whatever it is that they're reviewing. They're looking at it from their perspective, like what I wanted it to be. Remember, not everything is going to be catered to what you wanted it to be. I think this is very important for people to understand. Not everything is going to be catered to your needs. And you have to understand that. You know, that's not how the world works, okay? Not everything is going to be catered to your needs. Okay, so when you are reviewing a product, you have to look at it for what it is. And that's the way I look at products. I look at them for what they are, not for what I wanted them to be. I think that's fair. Negishi. Oh man, this tunnel is very creepy, huh? This is very creepy. Imagine being stuck here in the middle of the night. Oh Lord. Like 3 in the morning. Woo! Negishi, it's our next stop. I think we're speeding a little bit. We have to stop here, huh? Do we have to stop here? Do we have a green light? Do we have to stop? Well, anyway, I stopped. I stopped anyway. I just wasn't sure. Negishi. Oh, Negishi. Oh, Negishi. 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 Negishi.
お出口は右側です。
Negishi. 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 Negishi.
次は停車。次は停車。
Negishi. Perfect. That was the perfect stop. Negishi. Negishi. What's our next stop? Isogo. 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 Isogo.
次は磯子です。
Isogo. We just stopped at the Negishi, and now from Negishi we're going to Isogo. Isogo. And you see how long these routes are? I already spent 2 hours just driving through these routes. So you definitely get your money's worth. You know, there's definitely a value here. But remember what I said. It's special interest. Okay? The game, it's not meant for everybody. It's only meant for those of you who have a special interest for this. That's why they call it special interest.
まもなく磯子です。お出口は右側です。
Isogo. I know I'm doing pretty good. I'm stopping at these stations pretty accurately, I have to say. I have to say I'm stopping at these stations pretty accurately. Pretty good. Hey, man, not bad. Come on. For an outsider, this is pretty good. For a gaijin outsider, man, I think I qualify to drive these trains, man. I think I've proven worthy to be a train operator. I really do. I think I've proven myself worthy. So the next up is Shin. What is that? Shin Sugita. Shin Sugita. So that's our next stop. Shin Sugita. It's our next stop. Shin Sugita. I think that's how I pronounce it. Shin Sugita. Oh, Shin Sugita. Oh, Shin
次
Sugita.
は新杉田です。シーサイドラインはお乗り換えです。お客様にお願いします。優先席付近では混雑時には携帯電話の電源をお切りください。それ以外の場所ではマナーモードに設定の上、通話はお控えください。ご協力をお願いします。
I never been here, Shin Sugita. So it's kind of cool. What's also cool is you exploring Japan. Look at it this way. You also get to explore Japan, you know. And that's where to me the value of this game comes in. You're like, hey man, I get to explore Japan within 2 hours. In some cases you spend 3 hours, 4 hours exploring Japan, you know. And if you have all of their DLCs, you could spend like a couple of days just driving and exploring Japan.
まもなく新杉田です。お出口は左側です。
And I think that's pretty cool. But then again, remember what I said. Special interest. Alright, we're at Shin Sugita.
次は停車。次は停車。
Perfect. That was perfect. Come on. Oh man, that was just pure perfection, man. Come on, dude. That was perfection. That was perfect, dude. That was a pure perfection and satisfaction. Yokadi is the next stop. Guys, that was a pure perfection and satisfaction. Hold on. Pure perfection and satisfaction. Where's Mr. 4K eating? Watermelons. Yeah. Big giant watermelons. Yeah. Hold on. A big giant watermelons.
次は陽光台、陽光台です。
Yokoi, yokoi, yokoidai, yokoidai. We need to slow down here. There's a tunnel, a very creepy tunnel. Not so creepy. The longer ones are creepy. Oh wait, there's a creepy one. Alright, this one's very creepy. I don't know, that's kind of creepy, dude. That these houses over there are right above the tunnel. I don't know, it's something creepy about that. Even during the day, this area is just creepy. I can only imagine during the night. It's even more creepier. I don't know, this place over here, it's kind of creepy, even during the day. And if it's this creepy during the day, Yokodai, then I can only imagine how creepy it is during the night. Yeah, it's kind of creepy, you know, living here right next to this tunnel, man. I don't know. Yeah, this place is creepy though. And even during the day, man, look at these trees. They look creepy. Ah, man. Like I said, if it's creepy during the day, like this, then imagine how creepy it is during the night. Huh? Just imagine how creepy it is during the night. Yokodai. I don't know, man. It's kind of creepy. But listen, you gotta live somewhere, right? You gotta live somewhere. Sometimes you have to live. You have to live in creepy places. Man, I lived in a bunch of creepy places, man. Ugh. But what are you gonna do? You gotta live somewhere. You know what I mean? You have to live somewhere. You have to sleep somewhere, and you can't pick and choose. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to live in a creepy place. I don't know. That's just my opinion, but there's something about living above tunnels. It's just, I don't know, dude. I just find it creepy. It's uneasy. I don't know what it is about tunnels. I'm not a huge fan of tunnels. Maybe that's what it is. It's just something creepy about tunnels. I don't know. Especially living next to the tunnel or above the tunnel, on top of the tunnel, you know. Just creepy. All right, what's the next stop? Was it Konadi? Konadai? Konadai. 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 Konandai. Konandai. Oh, what the hell? Oh my god, Konandai. Konandai. See, that's what I like about this game. You get to explore Japan and different places in Japan, you know, with this simulator, you know. And I think that's pretty cool. I listen to music when I'm driving. Like now I don't do it now because I'm live streaming, but if I'm not live streaming, if I'm just like, you know, playing this by myself offline and I'm not live streaming, then yeah, of course, I'll listen to some music and while I'm driving. Obviously, I cannot play any music while I'm live streaming. As you all know, copyright and all that. Copyright infringement. But when I'm playing by myself, when I'm playing this by myself, I listen
まもなく
to
港
music.
南台、港南台です。お出口は右側です。
Are we going uphill? I think we are.
次は停車。次は停車。
Man, there's so many tunnels over here. Conan Dai. Okay, that was a decent stop. I could have done better, but hey, it was still decent. All right, what's the next stop? We already passed. We're at the Konandai. Now we're passing Konandai, and where are we going next? What's the next one? The next stop. Come on. Hongodai. 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 Hey, look at those houses. Look at those houses, man. Right on top of this tunnel, man. Why? To me, that's creepy, dude. Why would you build a houses right on top of this tunnel, dude? I don't get that. Why would you build a houses right on top of this creepy tunnel, dude?
本郷台です。
Yeah, that's creepy, dude. It's creepy even during the day. And why would you build the houses? I don't know. I just find it creepy, dude. Like living above the tunnels. I don't know. It's just something creepy about it. Don't you guys get that creepy feeling? Like if you were to buy a house and you bought a house right on top of the tunnel? And you're living right above the tunnel. That's what I mean, on top of the tunnel. That you're living right above the tunnel. Doesn't that like creep you out? Isn't that like creepy? It's creepy during the day. Imagine how creepy it is during the night. Oh my god. So why would you want to live above a tunnel? I don't know. To me, it's just an invitation to, I don't know, creepy entities and creepy spirits creeping in, into your homes, and you hearing voices, and, and those voices turn into some kind of demonic schizophrenia. Schizophrenia is demonic. You guys know that. Yes, it's a medical term, psychological term, but it's very demonic. Because there's nothing positive about the voices that you're hearing. I did some research on schizophrenia, and it's I think it's demonic. I think it's a demonic entity trying to possess a human mind, and it's telling human all this craziness. It's basically a false sense of reality. What schizophrenia is. It's a false sense of reality. But you start believing it, but it's not true. You become delusional. You start thinking, that there's really a monster there, but there is no monster. Or there's a Godzilla in front of you, but there is no Godzilla in front of you. But you start believing it. So schizophrenia, it's demonic, I think. That's my opinion. That's honestly what I think. It's some sort of an entity, demon spirit that creeps up inside of you. That's why you need Jesus. When you have Jesus, no demon will enter your body. Cannot. Keep that Bible next to you. Keep that cross right above you when you sleep, and Bible next to you, and I guarantee you no demon will enter your body or your mind. They won't even dare. They won't even dare.
まもなく本郷台です。
What is this?
お出口は
本郷台
右側です。
本郷台。
次は停車。次は停車。
That was a good stop. That was a good stop. And look at this, 2.5 hours on this one route. So think about that for a minute. If you get this kind of experience just from one route, and look at this, 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours me driving on this one route. So I think the price of these routes, it's justified, honestly, because they are very long routes. They're not short routes, and I think you get to experience Japan in a way that you normally would not be able to experience it, because you know it's expensive to travel around Japan and check all these places, right? Plus you have to travel to Japan. So yeah. So I think the price is justified for these DLCs and the routes. But keep in mind, as I said this before, and I don't want to repeat myself like a broken record, special interest. We're talking about special interest. Okay?
次は終点大船です。東海道線、横須賀線、湘南新宿ライン、上野
Ofuna
東京ライン、湘南モノレールはお乗り換えです。車
Ofuna
内にお忘れ物のないようにご注意く
Ofuna
だ
is
さい。
our next stop. Ofuna. 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 I think I did a pretty good job today driving this train. I'm kind of proud of myself. I think I even made Japanese people very proud. If you're from Japan, if you're watching this, I hope I made you proud. I'm doing the best I can here as an outsider, as a gaijin outsider, to do a proper driving here. And I hope that I did. And if I didn't, I'm sorry, you know. But I'm doing my best here. You know, I really am. I mean, I'm going within the speed limit. I think I'm doing pretty good.
まもなく終点大船です。お出口は右側です。今日も京浜東北根岸線をご利用くださいましてありがとうございました。また、携帯電話などの車内マナーにご協力くださいましてありがとうございました。
次は停車。次は停車。
I think this is our, like, final stop or something. It's already been 2.5 hours. Yeah. Yep, it is. Pretty good, huh? So yeah, man, look, I think these DLCs are worth it because you do get to experience these routes in its originality. This is pretty realistic. It does take 2.5 hours, you know. And looking at my live stream, 2 hours and 34 minutes. That's how long it takes. So I think these routes and these DLCs are justified in terms of price because, remember, it's a special interest, and like any other special interest, you got to pay a little extra. But I think if you have special interest for Japanese railroad east train simulators, I think you will enjoy this. There's no question about it. And they always frequently, very frequently, they always update this game. They always patch this game up. They always bring new DLCs, new routes. So I think you will enjoy it for sure. I mean, I still enjoy it, man. I still have this game and I still play it. So it's definitely worth it. I've played 39 hours. Yes, I have actually played this game for like 39 hours. And here I can actually show you. I have played 39.2 hours, dude. 39.2 hours. So 39 hours. I have spent 39 hours playing this game. So what does that tell you? That tells you that 39 hours, me playing this 39.2 hours, shows you that I really enjoy playing this. And I think for those of you who have special interest in simulators, I think you too will enjoy this. And they have a bunch of DLCs, man. Look at these DLCs. I mean, look at this. Look at these updates and routes and DLCs. Trust me, they have so many. There's plenty of routes and DLCs. Yo, there's so many. Just look at here. So many. So, and they have the one with the snow. So finally the snow is here. Like there's this one. This is the snow version. I think so. Is this the one with the snow? Yeah, this is the one with the snow. Now the price. Yes, the price tag, it's, well,
深川6番
now a lot of people will say, oh my God, it's $69.99. But you have to look at what's included, you know. Here where it says, okay, I don't know, $70, you know. People will say, oh my God, that's maybe too much. But capable of operating other companies, JR Hokkaido routes, capable of operating on the discontinued section of Ishikari, Numata, operation of upper and lower lines, capable of operating out of service train, braking, operating using automatic air brakes, implemented audio of JR Hokkaido. So, you know, this is like a different company, but it's a 14 kilometers long line. So keep that in mind. So I know you're looking at this and you're probably thinking to yourself, well, you know, this is like ridiculously expensive. Why would I, you know, spend this kind of money? But again, without me trying to sound like a broken record, it's a special interest. And like any other special interest, it is what it is, guys. You know, people pay more money for other things. And just because you don't like it and you have no interest in it doesn't mean that some other people don't find it valuable. So what I'm trying to say, what's valuable to someone else might not be valuable to you, and that's fine. That's where the word special interest comes in, because this individual has a special interest that he's looking for versus you and what you are looking for. So that's why it's $69.99. And as you can see, it's mostly positive. You know, it's mostly positive. Like if you look at this, you will realize that the reviews are mostly positive on this game. You know what I mean? And I guess we could read some of the reviews. We can go right here and read some of these reviews. They're mostly positives. Let me see. But I get it. I understand. Some of you will say, oh my God, but why they're so expensive? But this is just one specific route. There's other routes you can buy for like $29.99. You know, there's cheaper ones. You know, you don't have to get the most expensive one. But they have variety of different routes for those who have special interest on these other routes that they're looking for. So, you know, that's the way I look at this software. It's not for everyone, but if you are someone who has special interest for this, well, you know, this is it. All right, well, there you have it, guys. That's it. That's the live stream. That's it. That's all she wrote. I hope you guys had fun. I have fun sometimes. It's relaxing, you know. Sometimes I would jump on the JR East train simulator because it's fun. It's relaxing, you know. And I would go in and drive and listen to some music while I'm driving. It's very relaxing, you know. All right, guys. Well, that's it. That's the train simulator. And JR East Train Simulator is the name of the game. Can't really call it a game. It's really a simulator. And I'll see you on Tuesday. That's right. Tomorrow I'm not doing anything. There won't be any uploads and streams and videos. Tomorrow I'm taking a day off. So tomorrow I'm preparing for Tuesday, because Tuesday will be a big day because of Star Wars Outlaws. So I'm preparing for that. So I will see you guys on Tuesday, 12 o'clock noon. Hopefully you guys will be there. Hopefully you guys will tune in. And I hope you will join me on a journey of Star Wars Outlaws. Highly anticipated game, an open world game, a very first open world Star Wars game ever. So I'll see you on Tuesday, August 27th. I will also leave a thumbnail with a time that I will start streaming and a date for Star Wars Outlaws, so that way everybody knows that I am streaming at that specific time at 12 o'clock noon, so that way there's no confusion. And I will post that on my community forums for you guys to see it. And other than that, till Tuesday, have a nice rest of Sunday, and happy Monday. By the time you see this, most likely it will be a Monday. So happy Monday, and happy Monday, beginning of the new week. And we also have a Labor Day weekend coming out later on. So we're almost finished with the summer. The fall is coming in, and holiday season, you know, temperatures will start coming down. So, yep. 2025 just around the corner, man. Right? Unbelievable how fast time goes. How fast time flies by, man. It is just unbelievable. Time really is fast. And yeah, time is fast. You don't realize it, but really is fast. Time is fast. It goes really fast. All right, guys. Take care, and I will see you on Tuesday.